Hello and welcome to the QuickBooks Online Direct Integration video. In this recording, we will review the following: connecting an initial sync rules for integrating with QuickBooks Online, and an export out to QBO. So let's get started. First, I'm going to connect directly to QuickBooks Online. And to do so, all I need to do is make sure I have an admin login, or I'm already logged in as an admin to my QuickBooks Online organization. I'll click Authorize, and using Intuit's V3 API, I'll be able to make a direct connection and bring over list data directly from QuickBooks Online. I'll have a progress bar here. It's going to tell me, perfect, we're already completely synced. So let me jump over to view some of the list data we brought over. So I brought over my employees. I brought over my list of clients. I have my classes. I have items, and I have accounts. Not shown here are both vendors and terms, which are also synced. So once we've made a connection, we can do interesting things like this, where I can go ahead and create a new class. So I'm creating something unique, and I'm going to have that brought across into QuickBooks Online. So if I go here and do test class creation and create a new class that's named this, something I've never made before. I'm adding it here and taking a look at my QuickBooks Online account. Click here, lists, bring up my classes. I have test class creation, which is already created here. So this really brings us to the sync rules, where if I create or modify something, it's immediately updated in QuickBooks Online. You can see from this new class that was just created in QuickBooks Online, something that we've done just now. Now, if I create or modify something in QuickBooks Online, it's going to take about an hour for us to bring it on over, or I can go ahead and run a sync to bring it over immediately. So let's create another one. And it's not going to be here right away, so let me go to company, we go to integration and sync. We'll sync now. And I'll click on over to classes, and we have it here. So when I create something, immediately create or modify, immediately gets updated in QuickBooks Online. When I go and create or modify something in QuickBooks Online, we'll pick it up within an hour, or I can hit sync to have it immediately created in this system. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and prep an export out to QuickBooks Online. Alright, on this page I have information ready to be exported. Let me take a quick look at it. So here I have a number of different items. I have this is reimbursable, and this is a corporate credit card charge, non-reimbursable. So we're going to get a reimbursable total of $19.91 as a bill, and we're going to get $16.97 as an expense in QuickBooks Online. So let me take a look at this information. So here I have a bit of information: merchant, date, expense category tied to an expense account, project that's tied to a client, and here I can do the new class that we just created. You can put any notes, have the amount. So thinking about that, thinking I'm going to get the non-reimbursable across as an expense into QuickBooks Online, and my reimbursable, the total of $19.91, across into QuickBooks Online. Let me go ahead and click Export, and that's going to be queued to go to QuickBooks Online. So jumping over to QuickBooks Online, I'm going to click on Transactions, click on Expenses, and I should have the information right here in front of me. So here's the $19.91, that's a reimbursable bill. I'm going to click on that first, and here you'll see I have the vendor, I have the mailing address of the vendor, I have the terms, I have the date of the bill, and I have the due date, which is dependent on the terms. I have the account, I have a customizable description, I have the amount, I have it marked as billable, I have it assigned to the appropriate client, the new class we just created, and same thing, I have the item here, I have the item's description, I have the amount, billable, total amount, client, class, and I additionally have the receipt here that was tied to this that we just looked at. So the information is directly here within QuickBooks Online, not tied to something in the other system. So with that, let me go ahead and close it. And let me take a look at this credit card charge that we brought across. So I have the merchant, I have it assigned to the appropriate bank account, I have the date, I have the account here, I have the customizable description, amount, client, class. I can have it marked as billable if I wanted to, and I have the information. Likewise, if I had an attachment on there, it would be here as well. So let me go ahead and close that. So in terms of our integration with QuickBooks Online, what we can do is, it's really easy to make that connection. All I have to do is enter in, log in as the admin or have an admin credentials. We'll sync the list systems, or the list items. And then from there, we can do an export out. We'll create, in this example, we created a bill for the reimbursable information with all the list information tied and appropriately synced, and the non-reimbursable corporate credit card information as an expense into QuickBooks Online.